Okay, so we're just going through the videos on watching them on the phone. I'm watching maybe one or two in advance and then I'm coming back and I'm just going to get on with what the instructions tell me to do. So this first one, you'll notice by the way I've got finger cots on. That's essential. You really don't want to use your bare hands when you're working on the watch. If you get grease on the dial or the movement, that can cause problems later down the line, especially if you've got a matte black dial. A fingerprint on the dial is really difficult to get off, so put the finger cots on. They're provided in the kit, so why not wear them? I have just prepared one earlier. The gasket was inside here, the little gutter there, so I've taken it out. You have to take that out, told to take that out, pop it into the plastic bag provided. It's got a silicone on there, so don't put it on a worktop or work surface that's not super clean, because if it gets dust in it then that can affect your water resistance. So don't pinch it, take it off carefully, keep it safe. Next thing we're going to do is remove the movement insert. So this holds the movement when it's in the watch. You'll notice it's got several holes. It's got holes for some watches with a stopwatch stop functions. There'll be 4 holes either side there, and then this hole here is for the crown and the stem, so that's where that goes there. So take that out, take that to the side. We don't need that for now. Next thing we're going to turn our attention to is the movement. This is the crown that we're going to be using. This is the one which comes with the watch. This is the movement. It's a Seiko NH34 automatic self-winding movement. Has about 40-hour power reserve. It's a bomb-proof movement used in loads of watches. Most watches, loads of good quality watches, sort of in the excuse me, 300 to sort of 600 pound range, 300 to 500 pound range, use this movement because it is so reliable. When you hold a movement, hold it by the side, never hold it like this, and certainly don't touch any of the if you do, don't squeeze it like this and put any pressure on the rotor, which is the thing here which spins around, which is how the watch gets wound. And also make sure you don't put any pressure or don't touch the hairspring there. Just making sure I'm in the right place here in the video. Just going to lift that up a tiny bit. There we go. Okay, so the stem that comes inserted into the, already pre-inserted in the movement, isn't the one that I'm going to have in the watch. Obviously I'm going to use the proper one, so we need to take that out. Make sure that's pushed all the way in. It's all in the video. Just going to put my second pair of glasses on. There's a little tiny dot here on this lever I have to press, and at the same time I can take this one out. Simple as that. Again, nothing I'm doing isn't super clearly shown in the video. I'm going to get my proper crown. I'm just going to have a little play to make sure it goes in okay. Carefully, nothing's forced. There we go, no. Yeah, turning it, pushing it, turning it, clicking it, and you'll feel it suddenly clicking and locking. So that's now all the way in. As it's all the way in, I can wind. If I pull it out halfway, that will be for the quick set of the date. I'm not going to touch that. You shouldn't change the date until you know what time it is, because if you change the date between sort of 11 PM and 3 AM, you can break the mechanism. Pull it out one more time for the hours, and I can see the hour hand, the hour wheel in the middle there is turning, so that's fine. Push it all the way back in again, and it's winding, and as we saw before, the hairspring is moving, so the watch is working fine. So I'm just going to turn it over carefully, place it down, and remove the and wear the glasses on again. There we go. Okay. Next thing we're going to be looking at is putting the dial onto the movement. So the next step is to put the dial onto the movement. There's a critical part we have to do here. There's a spring washer here, tiny little fella, and that has to go onto the hour wheel there. Just move that other way. Just going to pop it down. It does go a specific way around this, and it is again obviously all in the video. Doesn't want to come out. It goes spring side up. That's going on there. Now, my dial was a two-piece dial. It didn't actually show me in the video to put them together, but I'm assuming if I take the back side, which has got the luminous index marks on it, and then the front side with the holes in it, I'll put them together. On this Seiko movement, there's 2 feet holes, one there and one there. And on the back of the dial, there's these 2 feet. So hopefully this is just going to drop into place in the right place. If your feet are bent, you might find it slightly out of a line, which is a pain. You really don't want anything to be out of a line, but that looks good to me. There's hardly any play anyway there. There's a date window there. Even there, I've been trying to be careful picking up the dial only with things like this, not like this, so there was a little bit of dirt on there then. I don't know where that's come from. That looks okay now. So that's it. The dial is on, and the next thing we're going to do is put the hands on. Just point of correction really. In one of the earlier segments I said that the movement holder and the chapter ring were connected, and I took them out of the case and I put them down and I said I'd leave them together. You should listen to what it tells you to do in the videos and not what you think. So they told you to separate them and put the chapter ring away somewhere, because with the chapter ring there, the movement holder, no access to this slot. So the next step was to put the movement into the movement holder just simply by dropping it in like that, which you wouldn't be able to do if the chapter ring was in place. So that point of correction there, sorry about that. Lesson learned, listen to the videos. Which brings me on to one important point. I am a fan of watches, and I am passionate about dive watches, and what I'm not is a watchmaker or a watch builder. And if anyone is watching this video, please don't watch this video thinking I'm telling you how to build a watch from the DIY Watch Club. I'm not. The videos on your phone are what you should watch and you must watch. Please do not use this video. I'm just producing this video to show people the fun that I'm having and how easy it is to follow the videos from DIY Watch Club and build your own watch. Okay, so this isn't an instructional video. This is just me having fun. I've noticed so many things I've already done wrong. This was upside down before. I've got bits and bobs all over the place. It's a messy workbench already, so I'll tidy it up a little bit in a minute, but watch the videos to build your watch. Don't watch my video. Okay, next step is we're going to put the hands on to the movement. Be back in a minute.